this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And only able to get this.
Might need that chair in my controller though.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Newton will find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. At the 20-yard line. Now this one to his tight end.
Way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Michel. Gets through, and now an opening. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter, so that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside.
You know, at least he always
big yardage. They think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Newton. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots.
To Philip Dorsett.
Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Steelers 0.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry down for Benny Snell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and
Please,
5.
man, I ain't finna do
They'll
this
run
with you today.
Snell.
I'm not finna do this with you today, bro. I just wanted to make sure. I just want to make sure the headphones work, bro. Because I'm using Jameer headphones, bro. And the first time I said something, I heard you on the phone, and then it was muted, so I didn't know if you could hear me. And now you talking about some what, bro? Like I've been bothering you all day. No, the headphones was muted the second time because you was on the phone, but I wasn't sure if you could hear me. He told me.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Nah, I don't be bringing my headset with me to Maryland.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking
And then this time I left and I was like, I just use his because who can't play the game anyway because he be tripping.
Off-season. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll go with Snell here on
Let me tell you how this man almost died, Elise. Tell me what you would have did to Jameer if this is your child, right? So hold up, right? So my girl texted him and told him to handle some stuff around the house before she get home from work, right? So, you know, take out the trash, do the dishes, down, that type of stuff. This man replied to his mama and say, "Can you please leave me alone? I'm enjoying my day without you."
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard.
He shouldn't even have no mouth. He shouldn't even have no teeth, right?
The carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd.
Wired shut. That's what I'm trying in the hospital. That's what I'm saying. My mother was, boy, listen here. That boy be tripping, bro.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was
line.
like, 2 top defenses with 2 top offenses, too. And I'm like, bro, something got to give.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right?
Not yardage-wise, but they be putting up points.
Oh, that's right.
The reason why it don't be looking like that is because he throw to the tight end.
Guys out there chasing the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's going to go out.
Yeah, they're going to jump in their head. That's why I took that.
Just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know you did the right bet. You made the right bet. You made the right bet. I didn't make the right bet. The halftime. I didn't make the right bet.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he
made the right bet. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't make the right bet.
Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
I took it because I'm like, bro, they're going to score more than that, man. More than that. I felt like they think the Patriots going to be low scoring again. I don't think so.
Steelers, nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
The 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Johnson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense
somebody else. Well, I told you I ain't doing this today. I'm not doing this shit today. This man.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
This man said somebody else, boy.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Deion Buchanan.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
They trying that game, period.
Taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Lynn. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore over 45? Yeah, I agree. That's what I agree. I thought you said you didn't think they would go.
Already in this game, a touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down.
I got to see 2 and 1. I got to see 2 at first. I got to see it first.
The scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance?
So they trying to trade Xavier Howard?
That puts him over 100 yards now for the
on the
afternoon.
deadline.
I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, Michelle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And
the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up
I thought it was like 2.5 when I seen it.
Kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's crazy.
At their own 23-yard
Still a division game, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
I'm not sure if he started
2 drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least
he used to be on their team.
That's good,
Cooper Rush
right?
used to be
Some
there back
angry
then.
users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
This is
3rd and 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw on 3rd down, Lynn. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn.
Lead back.
This game starts the process.
Take over 1st and 10 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there. A big one.
New England.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now for
this is old team though.
1st and goal.
Like Unleash was saying, this is old team, so they probably going
to Michelle on the screen, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds
he was a lick last week.
The 6-yard line, the line.
I seen Unleash have him on there. He had that shit first quarter.
Now Michelle. And a there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel.
What do they have? What do they have with the tight end from Baltimore?
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Mark Andrews.
The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
44 yards.
Fields it in the middle.
I would take that over because that's who you throw to against Pittsburgh, and ain't that his main target? At least that tight end Andrews.
Not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great start.
Ain't that his main target, Andrews?
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now.
I don't know, but Dalvin Cook still be leading.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
39-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it.
Who Detroit play?
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the
You took Detroit for the
on
what?
first down.
That's tricky. I stay away from the Colts.
A final shot before break. Lynn, he's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete.
Stay away from the Colts, man. 1 week he put up 40, 1 week he put up 30.
We reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Never know what Drew,
what's his name?
check
in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime.
I know, you're right.
Coach. So
you're
here
right.
we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. So
hey, it's Sunday. Don't even cuss at me.
Not a good one.
It's Sunday. Don't even cuss in my direction. I ain't want. What you laughing at? Cause you know this man over here tripping. You know this man Unleashed over here tripping, man.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They're going to run again with Snell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
Wow, you got deadlocked today, Billy?
On running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble.
You got the
with
Dolphins today?
And that's exactly the way that this game has gone.
That's not a deadlock.
Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion.
Okay.
This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Don't start making up stats. Don't come in here making up stats.
Jackson, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 388. 6 man. Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
For some reason, this mad, but they always make the DBs in Pittsburgh play good.
Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They're slow, but they play good.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He's up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
They're trying to trade if they even hire him.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball. And
he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep it out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
At the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Definitely not doing no brother a favor, bro. Bro, I can't. I told you that shit, talking to crazy to your mother. I told you that shit lame.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Off play action. Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He's messed up. Troy's messed up. I mean, why he juked? My analog messed up.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have
bro, I be trying hard, bro.
I know. A big roll of the dice on 4th.
I be trying hard, bro. I'm playing with people who get 10 to 15 kills a match. I gotta make sure I get my 3. Move, bro. No. Get from around me, bro.
No. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Well, I'll be back. I'm just saying.
They fake the give. Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
How would you be when you playing the game talking to your friends? I'd be all in your ear talking to you.
I don't know.
He would have picked that phone down.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The Patriot ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's out to his running back, Michel.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Wow, bro. This game is trash.
Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What y'all finna play? Multiplayer flow?
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground.
Back up, bro. You all in my ear.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will.
With the reach.
He's able to get it to the
and he clicked off like a little hoe.
For the 1st. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11. And
I didn't keep audibling.
Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he's tackled
shut up, bro.
Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
At least don't play 9 no more.
It's
trash.
Last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Oh, you think Ali's trash, huh?
On the ground, this is Michel.
He beat you.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A shotgun snap for Newton.
Stop, Cam.
It's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year.
What?
The Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them?
I mean, the next time you get in trouble,
is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set to kick off.
No, I ain't ordering no extra.
What?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Yeah, I'm going to get it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm not going to be lined up at the store getting it. Everybody got PS4, right? Everybody got PS4, right?
Here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
All business all on the screen.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this
You all in
size,
my ear.
this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
We ain't going to Florida for your birthday. We're going to Florida because we're going to Florida.
Want to see consistently.
Bro, move, please. I'm going to put you on a freaking...
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
There you go, paintball.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves.
At least to come up there.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
All right.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bending, are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense is just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's complete right side. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets.
He's been waiting for me to throw that too. He's been waiting.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Try to run the other way.
On 1st down, it's Snell again. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Snell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Ebron with it over the middle. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Snell. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the gun, Lynn toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage.
God, bro, it's cold outside, it's raining. My day off.
And pick up yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
On 2nd down now, Snell, and he's in. Touchdown.
I ran right by him.
Benny Snell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
Come on, I need to take it.
Keeps their slim hopes alive. As we're back to a 2-score.
I understand. I'm probably have to play him again in the playoffs.
So 2 scores down, time definitely.
Same time I'm beating him.
Here comes the onside kick. Why do you do that? And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that.
Who you playing with, bro?
They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one,
that's
their
what everybody's trying to get
that
now.
done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Onside kick, right?
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Michel going to try again, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots add 6.
I got him out of his run game.
And for them, this train just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum.
I'm not doing. I'll be hoping I get that when I touch down.
It's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of
when you touch down, like off the, when you jump out the plane, I'll be hoping I get that or the kilo, bro.
25-yard line.
Uzi sometimes too, you know, if they got a pistol.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were just late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defense.
That was a good game.